So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can actually clone an entire viral UGC video, or honestly any video, with the new model of Gemini Omni Flash. And within just a few minutes, not only can you clone an entire UGC video if you want, you can also edit the video to change whatever you want, swapping out the character, changing the products, even changing the entire background, pretty much letting you make infinite variations in just a few minutes. Now, of course, I know every video AI generator can do that right now, but just like Gemini's Nano Banana, Gemini Omni Flash does one thing insanely well, which is pretty much keeping all of your reference videos the exact same with the same consistency. That means the same face, the same model, the same product, the same background. Everything is going to be consistent, which makes it super easy for us to actually clone videos now. For example, let's just say your competitor has some super mega viral UGC video that has millions of views. Well, guess what? You can actually go ahead and clone that video now and swap out their product for yours. Let's just say another example could be an influencer having a try-on haul of this new clothing brand that she bought. Well, guess what? You can go ahead and swap out that clothing brand for your own clothing brand. How about repurposing existing content and changing the format? So for example, from a UGC ad to a podcast ad, and maybe a podcast ad to a street interview ad. Literally, there's no stopping what this new model can do, and the possibilities right now are pretty much endless. During this video, I'll show you how to use the Omni Flash to go ahead and clone videos, edit videos, swap out the product, change the background, even go ahead and repurpose and change out the formats of existing videos, as well as connecting it to Claude and letting Claude do all the work for you. And funny enough, this is actually the same exact method that I currently use right now with my students. Students that have done 20K in a single day before, 16K in a single day before, as well as 17K in a single day. Now, the reason why these students can actually go ahead and get results like this is because they're utilizing and using AI automations, as well as these new AI models that are coming out, especially the ones that are included within my one-on-one mentorship program. This should be the first link down below if you want to join. But as you can see right here, we have stuff like an AI product research automation bot that helps them find winning products every single hour of the day and shows them all the products here. Of course, not every single product is going to be a winning product, so we even have an AI product validator automation that runs and making sure they don't test bad products or non-winning products. And even after they get their store launched, or while they're launching their store, we have stuff like an AI ad cloner automation that pretty much scrapes the entire internet as well as their competitors for their top ads and clones it for themselves. And we even have something like an AI creator strategist bot that helps them make iterations and variations of their winning ads or their competitors' winning ads. So if you're interested in joining my program and getting all of these flows and automations and getting results like 20K in a single day, 16K in a single day, as well as 17K in a single day, just go to the first link down below. So in order to start cloning viral UGC videos, we're going to have to find one first. Now, I am on Facebook Ads Library. If you want to go on TikTok or any other platform, it's completely up to you. But the reason why I use Facebook Ads Library is because not only does it actually show me all the ads for my competitor, I could also click sort by right here and sort by impressions from high to low. So I know exactly what ads have been working for them because all the ads in the top half have really high impressions, which means that it has more spend, and all the ads on the bottom aren't really working that well for them. Well, if I was going to use Omni Flash to clone an ad, I'm obviously not going to choose an ad all the way in the bottom. I'm going to choose the top half of these ads because these are the ones that worked for them. And it's a high hit rate of working for me too, as long as obviously I'm selling a product within the same niche. So with Mellow Sleep right here, they basically are in the betting niche. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and choose one of their top ads, download it, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can actually clone it or not with Omni Flash. All right, I just grabbed one of Mellow Sleep's top ads from their Facebook Ads Library, and before we begin cloning it, I actually want you guys to watch the video and actually see what the reference video looks like before you see the cloned version.
Marshmallow comforter that is double stuffed. Like, do you see how thick that is? Don't you just want to like squeeze this? Look how cushy this is.
All right, that was a very short but also a very effective video. How do we know it's effective? Well, obviously it's one of their top ads on their Facebook Ads Library with the highest impressions, which means a lot of people have resonated with this video and watched it and actually purchased a blanket or the comforter from this exact same video. So we're gonna go ahead and clone this. Now, before we actually start cloning it, I want to point out a few things that the cloned version has to make sure to get right, or else it wouldn't really be that effective. For example, this reference video right here, or this image of this bed, it has to be the exact same, right? The issue with other models when you clone the video is that the other model sometimes generates a lookalike version or a version that doesn't really look like the same aesthetic. So the person that has a bed that is like this wants to buy this comforter, but if it generates a completely generic bed that doesn't actually look like this, it's not really a good cloned version. That's number one. Number two, I actually want to see how well it's going to adapt to a different product. Obviously, this right here is a comforter, and she's showing off how, fluffy this comforter is. What if the next product is not a comforter? I want to see how well it adjusts the video and how well it actually adjusts the script. And number three, as you can see, this is a two-part video. It actually shows the influencer in the second part, showing her fluffing up the comforter. I just want to see how well it's going to match the avatar of this video. As you know, people like to buy from people that they either look like or they buy from people that they aspire to be like. There's some other nuances there as well. But either way, if this person in the clone video ends up looking like a completely different person, that is a big issue when it comes to clone videos, because the same feelings won't actually come out of a customer that watches the video if it doesn't actually look exactly like her. So I want to see what the actual clone video looks like. And these are the 3 points I want to make aware of before we actually start cloning. All right, this is the product that we're choosing to replace the comforter from our reference winner ad video. And this product is called the Cloud Line Pillow. Now, the funny thing is this product actually comes from Mellow Sleep, which is the same brand that sells the comforter. But the use case here is that since they have a winning ad video for one of the other products, which is the comforter, why don't they try going ahead and replicating it and cloning the video for another product they sell, which is this pillow right here. As you can see, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a reference image of this pillow. So in order for us to actually start cloning that original video and using Google Omni Flash to do so, we're going to use a software called ArcAds. There should be a link down below. They recently just integrated Omni Flash with their platform, and they help you create winning ads with AI. Doesn't matter what model you want to use. Obviously, you see Cdance 2 is live right here. Even though we're going to go ahead and use Google Omni Flash today, it doesn't matter what you want. They have workflows, they have AI agents. Honestly, they have the whole tool suite for making winning ads with AI. So like I said, if you want to use ArcAds, there should be a link down below. All right, we are now inside of ArcAds, and I'm about to show you how easy it is with ArcAds to actually clone your competitor's viral UGC video. First things first, click see more right here. And all I want you to do is click Omni Flash right here. Of course, they have every single model available. Cdance 2 Mini, C-Dream 5 Pro, Kling 3. They have everything. But today, we're going to focus on Omni Flash. And the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is actually upload our reference video from a competitor. All right, I just uploaded the video from a competitor. Now we're going to upload a reference image of our own product. All right, there you go. Now we have our competitor's video as well as a reference image of our own product. And the prompt is going to be so simple. It's going to be like, change the product in the video to cloud pillow. One shot, one sentence, one prompt. Let's go ahead and click generate right here. All right, there's the video right there. I'm about to watch it, but let's just see how well this cloned version was off of one reference video, one reference image, and literally a one sentence prompt.
This cloud pillow is amazing. It is so soft and supportive. You definitely need one of these.
All right, there you go. It's literally a one-to-one clone, except that I just changed their product to our product. As you can see, the aesthetic of the bed is literally one-to-one. It looks like the exact same bed as the original video. And as you can see, even changed the script to match our pillow. It didn't say comforter. It didn't say anything. And it kept the same fluffy angle. As you can see, it even generated the model touching the pillow and making sure it's showing you that it's fluffy, just like the original video. Now, there's one thing that I'm missing right here is that I didn't generate the second part showing the influencer. Now, I want to go ahead and actually try it again to see if it does show the influencer in the second part. But I want to try swapping the product one more time and seeing if it works with a different kind of product. So I'm back on the website, and let's just say we want to switch that product out for another product. So for example, if you scroll all the way down, the softest blanket you'll ever feel. I guess it's similar to a comforter, but now we're going to change it out to a blanket. And all you really got to do is grab a reference image. So I'll grab this reference image right here and start saving it. We're going to go back to ArcAds right here, and then we have to go ahead and upload the reference video one more time. And now we have to upload the reference image that we just saved. And then we're going to try one-shotting it again by change the product in the video to cloud throw blanket. I believe that's what they called it. And just make sure that you have Omni Flash as the model. And then we'll go ahead and click generate right here. All right, now that the video is done generating, let's go ahead and take a look at our cloned version.
Marshmallow blanket that is double stuffed. So do you see how thick that is? Don't you just want to like squeeze this?
All right, there you go. Not only did it clone the first part, it even cloned the second part, which is exactly what we wanted. As you can see, it's the same exact avatar, somebody that relates to the first avatar from the original video will still relate to this avatar as well. And you can see right here from the reference video, these are the exact same pillows, the exact same bed. Everything is the exact same, except for obviously what was changed was obviously changing it from a comforter to the cloud throw blanket, which is amazing. Even the angle stayed the same, as you can see in the video right here. It shows it going ahead and trying to fluff it to show how fluffy it is right here. So the angle is still the same. Everything's the same. The only difference is just the product. So yeah, this is actually pretty crazy. It's actually insane what we could do now by cloning another competitor's video. And this is one use case. Let's go ahead and show you another use case you can do with the Gemini Omni Flash. All right, this is an example of a viral UGC video of somebody else trying on a dress from a clothing brand that they just bought. So let's go ahead and watch it.
The dress is on. It definitely needs a steam. This is holding up the entire dress. I do think you could wear it like this, which I love the open back.
As you can see, that was a very good video of somebody trying on a dress that they bought, maybe on TikTok shop, maybe from a branded website. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, what we can do now is take this reference video and change it up to a completely different dress, maybe a dress that you're selling or from your own clothing brand. Honestly, like I said, anything is possible. So for example, if you were this brand right here called Azazi, all you really have to do is go ahead and reference that video and then clone it and just change it out for your dress. Let's go ahead and go into their website. All right, we are on their website now. As you can see, there's a bunch of different dresses that they sell. Obviously, it seems like this is their most popular dress. And what we're going to do is right click this and actually save it. All right, now we go back into ArcAds and you want to upload the reference video from the original influencer trying on the dress. And now you're going to go ahead and add a picture of your own dress as well as a reference image. And now I'm going to write a very, very simple prompt, something like change her dress. Literally, that's all I'm going to do. Make sure that you click see more and you're on the Omni Flash model. And then we'll go ahead and click generate. All right, it just finished generating. Let's go ahead and give it a watch.
The dress is on. It definitely needs a steam. This is holding up the entire dress. I do think you could wear it like this, which I love the open back.
All right, that is insane. Obviously, because the reference is the exact same. I'm pretty sure the closet looked exactly like that. Whatever bag she got looked exactly like that. And the crazy thing is, not only did it keep the reference the exact same, even when the script is changed, it actually applies whenever she does in the video. For example, she's like, hey, the dress is being held up like this. Or you can wear it like this and show your back off. She's literally showing the back in the video. Like, everything is actually insane when you add a reference to Omni Flash. But let's go ahead and see what other various use cases you can actually do with this model. All right, so I actually found this ad from Mellow Sleep again, but this time I saw this ad of this young guy pretty much saying how this pillow has helped him change his neck stiffness and all that good stuff. And yeah, before I start changing things, let me show you guys the original video.
For months, you'll be thanking yourself later when you're sleeping on a pillow that actually supports you. I'll leave a link to the reviews and whatever pillows are left so you can decide which one you want.
All right, I'm not gonna watch the entire video, but you get the idea. It's a younger guy saying that helps his neck and all that good stuff. The only thing is I want to try changing the avatar this time, right? The last two examples, I changed the product and also changed the clothing item, but this time I want to change the actual person. Let's see if that works. Let's go ahead and download this video and then go into ArcAds. All right, now that we are back on ArcAds, the first thing I'm going to do is upload the reference video, or obviously the original video that I want to clone or alter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now that we have a reference video, I'm actually this time not going to upload a reference image. All I'm going to do is prompt ArcAds and tell it, hey, I want to make this guy older, make this guy older. And then I want to give it like an age range. For example, he's in his 50s. I want to see how it performs even without a reference image. I want to see if he's actually going to go ahead and make him older or not. And yeah, go ahead and click generate. All right, the video is finished generating. As you can see, I just used the Omni Flash model, no reference at all. And I said, make this guy older. He's in his 50s. So I'm excited to see what creative ideas it came up with to make this guy 50 years old. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch the video.
My wife and I have been using these pillows for months. We think you'll thank yourself later when you're sleeping on a pillow that actually supports you. I'll leave a link to the reviews and whatever pillows are.
All right, there you go. That's actually insane because it cloned it again one-to-one, except for what we wanted to change, which was this guy right here. And you can see he still has the DJI mic right here. The reason why this use case makes sense is because, for example, if you're an older guy watching a 20-year-old talking about how it fixes neck pain with his wife, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, like this guy makes sense. No, if you're an older guy, if you watch another older guy say, yeah, it fixed me and my my wife's neck pain, it would make more sense. And that's why the use case of changing avatars and keeping everything else the same is honestly such a game changer, because now you have variations for every single avatar in the market when it comes to your ad creatives. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what the next use case is, because we just showed you 3 use cases and all 3 so far has been pretty much perfect. And I'm excited to see what's in store for us as we keep doing this. So have you ever had a question while watching one of my YouTube videos? Well, I have good news for you. You can actually ask me that question and get an answer back if you join my Discord down below. It's called Prime Cord. As you can see here, I answer questions every single day. So if you have a question today, you get the reply today as well. I also do weekly trainings every single week on my Discord, talk about various topics like product research, AI automations, AI creatives, everything you can think of. Also, I have case studies available where I show you how to scale from 0 to 170K. Fully revealed. You'll see my store, my products, literally everything related to that store. Also, I even have channels like scaling your ads. So if you ever launched ads, I have no idea what to do. Guess what? I can go ahead and give you advice and help you out and scale your ads for you. But other than that, you're joining a community, an active community with every single day. People are messaging, trying to figure things out together and just honestly just helping each other. So like I said, if you wanted to go ahead and join my Discord, where you get all these crazy benefits, like talk to me on a daily, have weekly trainings with me, as well as indulge in my case study, make sure to hit the link down below. It's called Prime Cord, and I'll see you guys inside. All right, I just wanted to show off a regular schmegular UGC video. Before I start editing it and cloning it, I want to show you guys the original video, so here is that.
I've just been taking CMOS gummies. These taste like I just opened up a bag of candy, but somehow, girl, these snatched me up. Did not change anything. I didn't change my lifestyle. I eat what I want to eat. I don't do any crazy workout.
All right, as you can see, regular video, nothing too crazy about it. But actually, with the Gemini Omni Flash, we could kind of edit it however we like. So I want to go ahead and actually mess around with the camera angle a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. So we are back on Arc Ads once again. I'm going to go ahead and upload my reference video. And then for the prompt, I'm going to say static shot from a few feet away and not like a handheld selfie. And I want it to show both hands free to show the actual product, right? Because the original video, the influencer barely showed the product. I didn't even see what it was. It might have been on screen for like a split second. Also, in that video, it might not have been good because a lot of times it was really super shaky. And I wanted to make it a more professional video. That video seemed a little bit too amateur. So a good use case of Omni Flash is that even if you get UGC videos back from your UGC creators, if it's not the exact way you want it, you can now clone the video and edit it to exactly how you want it. So for example, this one she was holding with her hands, super shaky, right? This time we're gonna have it on like a tripod kind of thing. And yeah, static shot from a few feet away and not a handheld selfie. Let's go ahead and actually start generating this. Make sure that's Omni Flash model and then click generate. All right, here is the generated video. Let's see if it actually helped us make a better ad or did it not. Let's go ahead and take a look.
I've just been taking CMOS gummies. These, I feel like I just opened up a bag of candy, but somehow, girl, these snatched me up. I did not change anything. I didn't change my lifestyle. I eat what I want to eat. I don't do anything.
All right, there you go. This is actually a way better converting video now. Number one, it's not super shaky, but number two, it actually shows off the product for longer than 1 second. And yeah, the crazy part is not only does it actually make sense in the script wise, while she's talking the script about how she opens it up, it looks like candy, it shows that it looks like candy. Obviously, we didn't even have a reference image of our products, but obviously AI guessed it. If you want to be super legit, you would upload reference images of your product at every single angle. But even then, just this like simple prompt right here of a static shot from a few feet away with the Omni Flash model, everything is one-to-one. She's in the same apartment she was when she first recorded it. Everything is the same. So the use case right now is actually insane because if you get a bad video back from a UGC creator, you can change it up. The funny thing is, now that I have Omni Flash and I can change whatever I want, I'm kind of itching to kind of change the previous video just because in the previous video, I believe it was perfectly fine, honestly, as an ad, but to make it perfect, because there was one point in the video where she mentioned, hey, this product makes me super snatched.
But somehow, girl, these snatched me up.
I'm like, I didn't really see that because the camera angle is a little bit too close. And yeah, this camera angle is definitely not doing her any justice with her belly like this right here. So I kind of wanted to redo that and say, how about a static shot from very far away and not a handheld selfie? Both hands show the product. So I want to see if I can change the camera angle to go back even more to see, you know, if it makes more sense like that. Yeah, don't give me the power of AI because not kind of do whatever I want with the video, even though the video as itself was honestly pretty good already. I'm trying to make it perfect with AI. All right, so the video is now generated. Let's go ahead and give it a watch.
I've just been taking CMOS gummies. These, it's like I just opened up a bag of candy, but somehow, girl, these snatched me up. I did not change anything. I didn't change my lifestyle. I eat what I want to eat. I don't do anything.
All right, there you go. is actually pretty much perfect now. Now, if I really wanted to make her snatched, obviously I could have prompted it in, make her snatched. I just wanted to see if I can change the camera angle to fit my scenario even better. But yeah, not only did we change it from a handheld to like a tripod, now we've made it even like farther away. So she shows both the product and herself. And it kind of makes more sense like that compared to the original video. Not only can you clone videos, you can edit the videos to make it a lot better. And yeah, I kind of want to show another use case because right now it kind of seems like she is talking to her friend a little bit. I want to actually make it seem like she's talking to her friend by making it FaceTime. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the reference video again and prompt it again to see if we can go ahead and make it seem like she's on a FaceTime call with her friend. So we are back on ArcAds, and the first thing I'm going to do is obviously upload the reference video once more. And now that we have the reference video, I'm going to go ahead and put a prompt in, super simple prompt, something like make this look like a FaceTime call on a phone screen. And then I want to add like a person on there. So she interacts with her friend that's on the call. Something like this should work. But go ahead and click generate and we'll see what the results look like. All right, the video is finished generating and I'm pretty excited because looking by the thumbnail, I already see that it's already a FaceTime video and I see her friend in the top right. And yeah, it actually looks like a FaceTime video, but I guess we can't tell. So we look at it. So let's go ahead and watch the video.
I've just been taking CMOS gummies. Like I just opened up a bag of candy, but somehow, girl, these snatched me up. I change anything. I didn't change my lifestyle. I eat what I want to eat. I don't do any.
Wow, that was actually insane. Well, first of all, you guys know that the original video, I said that it looked a lot like she was talking to her friend. Well, now it actually looks like she's talking to her friend. And number two, I don't think they changed the reference video at all. Or if they did, it doesn't look like too different from the original video. But another thing I noticed is that the friend in the top right isn't just like a static picture. She's actually a moving AI character. So for example, when she was showing off the CMOS gummies right here, her friend actually moves in. But her friend moves into the phone to actually take a better look at the product. Like, what? That's actually insane. Obviously, in the middle of the video, her friend starts drinking water as well and makes it seem more organic. She's not staring at the phone. She's obviously doing her own thing while talking with FaceTime with her friend. So now the original video that wasn't such a great UGC video, we just made it seem like a crazy, cool FaceTime call because it matched it more of the vibes than just that video that was obviously put in front of us. So honestly, Omni Flash is insane right now. Let's go ahead and see what more kind of capabilities we're able to do and use cases we can apply with other ad creatives. All right, I just found this ad video that this brand is currently running. And before I start making adjustments to it, I want you guys to watch the original video again. So let's go ahead and take a look.
With the amount of serum they give you in a bottle, it's literally to the brim. Key ingredients in the serum are tranexamic acid, niacinamide, and 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid.
All right, I'm not gonna watch the entire video, but the reason why I chose this ad specifically was because she's saying a lot of large words here that I can't pronounce. Number one, I want to see if Omni can go ahead and actually pronounce those words because I can barely pronounce them. But number two, the issue with this video is that even though she's giving a lot of information, it's hard to trust her as a person in her bedroom. That's why I want to go ahead and change the format of this video to be a more authority format. And yeah, she's saying big words for just a regular girl in a bedroom. For some reason, having somebody have a professional mic in a podcast studio like I am somehow gives us authority. I don't know why. It's just human nature. But I definitely want to go ahead and try to change this ad to more of an authoritative figure ad than a random girl literally chilling in her bedroom using big words that you're probably like, yeah, okay, like how do you know? You're not even a doctor or you're not nobody that knows what they're talking about. So we want to go ahead and change this ad up to a format that makes sense. All right, we're going back to ArcAds right here. But like I said, if you want to use ArcAds for anything video related, AI video related, editing, cloning, changing something, the angle, the avatar, whatever you want to do with AI video, make sure to hit the link down below for ArcAds because they make it super simple. As you can see, I'm straight up just chilling. I upload a reference video, an image that I like, and then I prompt like one line and then it comes out perfect, all because of ArcAds. Like I said, they have a bunch of different tools for you to use, but they just make it super easy to make super high converting content literally by just typing in a box. It could even be one sentence. All right, inside of ArcAds, same thing, upload the reference video that you have. And then this time, I mean, I could prompt that I want her in a podcast studio, but if you want full control on what kind of podcast studio, what kind of different environment, or what background, you could definitely go ahead and find an inspiration picture and use that as reference. For example, I found this random picture of a podcast studio that looks like it matches her type on Pinterest. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this really quickly. And then the next thing you're gonna go ahead and do is obviously upload your reference image as a background here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, now that we have the video there and as well as our specific environment for her, I'm gonna go ahead and write a prompt. So for example, she's saying this in a podcast. Like that's all I'm going to say. And then go ahead and click generate. Actually, make sure you click Omni Flash first and then go ahead and click generate right here. All right, here is the generated video of her in a podcast studio instead of her bedroom. Let's go ahead and give it a watch to see if she actually says those big words with no issues with pronunciation. Let's go ahead and take a look.
So generous with the amount of serum they give you in a bottle, so it's literally to the brim. Key ingredients in this tranexamic acid, niacinamide, and 3-O acid, stable form of...
Okay, I guess AI has better pronunciation than me. But pretty cool. As you can see, at this point, I'm not even phased anymore. But I do want to point out some things. First things first, not only did she pronounce it correctly, the text shows up after she says it, which is pretty cool. Going over here, I seen that AI actually put a shots of the glass bottle and see how filled it is, because it's giving that context to the viewers like, hey, this glass bottle is pretty filled, because if you go to before, you can't really tell if it's filled or not. So it's actually crazy that AI figured out that, hey, they need context, that this bottle is definitely filled. And yeah, we changed the entire format. She went from a random girl in the bedroom advising people on the internet about this specific serum, and now she's an authority figure in a podcast studio giving more advice on this specific product as well. And cool thing is, not only do we change the format, it also changed a few of the angles as well, as you can see. So that's also pretty cool. But yeah, after changing the format one time, I want to try a few more formats. So the second format I definitely want to try out is the street interview format. If you guys have never seen it, it's pretty much just finding a stranger in the street and asking them a specific question. Funny thing is, 99% of these street interviews are actually not organic. It's obviously, prompted beforehand. They already know what they're going to say. But it's also another kind of format that is really high converting for a lot of customers, because people believe that this stranger on the internet or this stranger in the streets on the internet is promoting a product when they don't have to. But in reality, it is just, made like that. For example, there's literally companies and agencies out there that are offering street interview formats because they're really high converting. But I want to see if I can recreate that with Omni Flash and AI, so I don't have to pay them thousands of dollars for a few street interviews that might not even be that organic either. So let's go ahead and take a look at possibilities with Omni Flash and street interviews. All right, if for some reason you've never seen a street interview, I'm just showing you how one looks like right now. But honestly, I went to TikTok to grab a reference image because I want to see how well it's able to go ahead and replicate this specific street interview with the background, with the interviewer, with the mic. Like, I want everything to look exactly how this looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a screenshot of this right here. And once I grab that, I'm gonna go back into ArcAds, upload my reference video, as well as upload a picture of the screenshot just taken. So then I can go ahead and start prompting it to make it into an actual street interview. All right, now that we've done that, I'm gonna say she's saying this in a street interview, and then make sure you click Omni Flash and then go ahead and click generate. All right, here is the video right here off of our reference photo. It's from the thumbnail, it seems pretty good. They got the background correct. They got the interviewer right here, which looks like our reference photo. It has the microphone right here, which is good. And we're about to see if this works in a street interview format as well. Let's go ahead and click play.
So generous with the amount of serum they give you in a bottle, it's literally to the brim. Key ingredients in the serum are tranexamic acid, niacinamide, and 3-O ethyl ascorbic acid.
All right, there you go. Not gonna lie, it's probably not the best work, and it's because of my fault. Number one, if I really wanted to make it a street interview, I probably would have started off with a street interview reference video instead, and then have the reference image be of a product and possibly a script. So it's not the AI's fault that the video doesn't seem super organic, because there are some nuances to the street interview. But either way, it looks pretty good. It kept the reference photo exactly how I wanted it. The girl says exactly what she said, which is exactly what I prompted. I said she's saying this in a street interview. So for what it is, it's actually pretty cool that you go from a girl in a bedroom to a girl in a podcast studio to a girl being interviewed in the street, and it's all different variations. And this is actually insane. So we're going to try out one more background change and format change. Right now we have street interview and we have podcast. Let's try giving her a professional studio interview and see actually what happens. All right. I basically picked this picture off of Pinterest because this studio right here looks super legit in terms of like the behind the scenes kind of action. As you can see, there's clips up there. It's in a background of like, obviously not a crazy fancy place, but this is pretty much what the behind the scenes of a studio shoot looks like. So I like this image. I'm gonna go ahead and click save right here. I'm gonna go back to ArcAds. I already have the reference video inputted. Now we have to have a reference picture of what the studio looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, there you go. I'm gonna put she's sitting in a studio, down in a studio, recording an ad for this. Okay, more like behind the scenes, but we'll see what it does with the image. It should figure out that's kind of like a behind the scenes thing. Let's go ahead and make sure that it is Omni Flash, and then go ahead and click generate.
This bottle is 3 times bigger than most serums. I love how it feels on my skin. It is literally filled to the brim. It has tranexamic acid and niacinamide. Go check it out today.
All right, there you go. It's pretty much all good. I don't think she said the last ingredient, but either way, that's pretty much just perfect. And you can see that it is kind of like a behind the scenes studio. And this looks 1-to-1 with the reference image that I gave it. So now we changed the format 3 times. And all 3 times is more like an authority figure, somebody that's speaking from, more of a background in whatever this product is compared to a random girl in her apartment. So yeah, that's what you want to do. And the use case of Omni Flash is to go ahead and make infinite variations however you'd like. And these are one of the cases that you could use this as a variation. Now, another cool thing you could do with ARC ads is actually not even stay on ARC ads. You can go to the settings page right here, make sure to click MCP and skills, and then go down here and copy their GitHub right here, and then go into Claude. And once you're inside of Claude, click here, click settings, and then go ahead and click connectors right here. Click add custom connector. The name should be ARC ads, and then go ahead and paste in the URL that you just copied. And just from that, you go ahead and click add, and you should now have ARC ads inside of your Claude itself. Now, what can you do? You can have Claude do research. You can have Claude write the script. You can do everything inside of Claude. You don't even have to go back to ARC ads if you don't want to. So for example, I generated this street interview clip right here because I wasn't too impressed with the street interview from ARC ads. So, I made it do a little bit of research. I made it do a bunch of different things, and now it pretty much generated an entire clip on Claude itself, the chat box, using research that it did from Claude. Anyway, just go ahead and have a look right here.
Real quick, how'd you sleep last night?
Honestly, amazing. That's like the one thing I've got figured out.
All right, there you go. Now you can see that this video is literally more organic than the previous one because now it actually has a bunch of research that's backed up by Claude. So if you want to use Claude for research instead and actually execute within Claude's chat box, you definitely can. You can add all the context you want, all the nuances, make it scan 1,000 PDFs about your product, do whatever you want with Claude, and you can actually make the ad video inside of Claude. And like I said, if you want to use ARC ads, there should be a link down below. By the way, if you've ever wanted to work with me one-on-one, make sure to hit the first link down below, where my students have done 20K in a single day, 16K in a single day, even 17K in a single day. And if not, and you still want to stay connected with me, make sure to join my free Telegram down below, where I pretty much just spit game every single week completely for free. And if you want to start actually marketing these ads and launching these ads that you just made off of ARC ads, make sure to hit the video right here where I teach you how to launch profitably on Facebook and my entire Facebook ads strategy.